All right. One of the last ways to look at non-vertical asymptotes is just by using polynomial division. And you can use long division, you can use synthetic division. It really doesn't matter. Um, I will do the first one with long division, then I'll do the second one with synthetic division so that we can compare and contrast. So this first one, what we're going to do is we're going to perform long division here on this function to rewrite it. So when I do long division, I take the divisor, x plus 2. You can hear Daisy talking to me. And I'm going to divide that into 3x squared plus 7x minus 5. Okay, do my long division. 3x squared divided by x is 3x. 3x. Now I got to multiply that. 3x times x is 3x squared. 3x times 2 is 14x. I need to subtract. 7 minus 14 is negative 7x. I check. Yes, I dropped a degree. Bring down the negative 5. Continue dividing. Negative 7x divided by x is negative 7. 7 times x is negative 7 times x is negative 7x. Negative 7 times 2 is negative 10. I need to subtract. The 7x's cancel. Negative 5 minus a negative 10 is positive 5. So this polynomial division simplifies out to 3x minus 7 plus 5 over x plus 2. Now, if we look at this result, I'm going to lasso this and pull it so we can look at it by itself. We'll pull it up over here. I know that these two expressions now are equal. If we look at this, thinking about how we found our non-vertical asymptotes before, we had the rational part of our function, which was would have been this, the 5 over x plus 2. And then our asymptote was whatever was not part of the rational function. So in this case, it's 3x minus 7 would be what we would think would be our non-vertical asymptote. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to write it down here. Y equals 3x minus 7. Okay, that's going to be kind of important. We're going to revisit that. Moving on to this next one. So I did long division with this one. This next one, I'm going to do synthetic division. Take the x minus 4, set it equal to 0, solve. I get x equals 4. Oh, my computer's freezing up here. There we go. X equals 4. I'm going to divide that into the 2, the 9, the negative 3. Drop the 2 down. 4 times 2 is 8. 9 plus 8 is 17. 4 times 17 is 68. Add that together, I get positive 65. So this expression is equal to 2x plus 17 plus 65 over x minus 4. Remember, this is our rational part. We expect this to be our non-vertical asymptote, so I'm going to write this down. Y equals 2x plus 17. And now we can investigate both of these on Desmos. And really, I'm only going to take a look at this first one because I think if we see it in the first one, we can understand really what's going on here. So let's look at the first one. Remember, when we divided this out, we got the 3x minus 7 plus 5 over x plus 2. Let's take a look at the graph on Desmos of our original function. which was 3x squared plus 7x minus 5 divided by x plus 2. Well, there we go. There's Desmos. Let's look at my original function. It's the 3x squared plus 7x minus 5 over x plus 2, and this is the function. What I wanted to talk about, though, was what we expect to see for our asymptote. So if we go back here and we look at our asymptote, we expect it to be y equals 3x minus 7, which is a straight line. It's a linear function, right? It's a line. It has a y-intercept of -7, and it has a slope of 3, so a positive 3 slope. When I go to Desmos, if I type that equation in, y equals 3x plus 1, and then I graph that line, and I made it a different color and made it dotted, notice how that line is now my non-vertical asymptote. So I can see my non-vertical asymptote right here. There's my non-vertical asymptote. Okay, so it really does appear as though that is the case. All right, so we now know that we can do synthetic division or long division, either one, and that will help us identify non-vertical asymptotes if, let's take a look at these questions. What was the degree of the numerator for each of these functions? So each of these original rational functions, the degree of the numerator was 2. And the degree of the denominator for each of these originals was 1. So degree of the numerator for each was 2. Degree of the denominator for each was 1. What is different about these asymptotes? These are called slant asymptotes. And they are non-vertical, and they're non-horizontal. Non-vertical and non-horizontal, both. Okay, so we can see that we can have rational functions that have asymptotes that are kind of slanted. Slant asymptote is very common. Another word you might hear them called oblique asymptotes. But really, we normally just call them slant asymptotes. Okay, so important to note here, we notice that the degree of the numerator was higher than the degree of the denominator, and that gave us slant asymptotes.